Today we're planting in our seedlings, and how we grow them here at Santa Cruz Dahlias is we grow them all in 4-inch pots. They're called sink pots. They're small sink pots. As you can see, they're really pretty small like this. And what we do is we have drip tape here that have little emitters here. There's actually 1, 2, 3 little hash marks. You can see them maybe a little better. And that's where the water drips out. And so what I do is I come through with this silver Sharpie and mark where the hash marks are so that I know when I'm planting this. So I just scoop out the dirt like this and I plant this in like this, that I know that it's right dripping right into the pot. If you don't have drip tape or you do it by hand, you'll have to water these and water them pretty a lot at first because they're little. Later what will happen is the roots will come out these little holes in the bottom of the pots, and they will start taking up the moisture from the soil and the nutrients from the soil. Sometimes these crazy guys go and put big roots also out, like tubers outside of these pots. But yeah, it's pretty easy to do. It just takes a little bit of time to mark the silver, but I think it's well worth it.
And why do you plant in sink pots?
I plant in sink pots because I'm growing about 800 or 900 seedlings, and I end up taking out about 90% of them, and I only leave about 10% in the ground. So it's easy to pop out a plant that has its root system pretty much corralled in these 5-inch pots. If I didn't have them in these pots, their roots would be reaching out and they would be disturbing their neighbor's roots. And let's say I was keeping this one but pulling this one out, I could damage the roots from this one. And it's a fast process for me. And also when you go to store these in the wintertime, you've got a smaller root system to store. So I like that too, because last year I think I stored 150 of the seedlings, and that takes up a fair amount of room. So.
What are those little miniature tuber clumps in a pot called?
Oh, those are called pot roots. So that's another thing. You'll have a little pot root. It looks like a big root clump, but it's miniature. So just think of it as miniature. It will have tiny little tubers. It'll have eyes on it. You'll see the stem where it came up, and that's kind of it. Have a good day, everyone.